Would you like to know whether whatever you are praying, whether it's going to fructify or not, whether God is going to listen to your prayer or not? Hi, I am Preeti, and something about prayers is very intriguing because we have heard this like from everyone. Everybody keeps talking about that. Yeah, you should pray. Prayers always come true, etc. etc. When nothing else work, prayers work. So when we hear all of this all the time, yes, we definitely think, right, that okay, so why is it that sometimes you pray and things happen, but sometimes some prayers just go unanswered? Why is it like that? I will be sharing a few points today in this video. Okay, so make sure that you watch this entire video, okay, because not just a part of it, you need to take the entire contents in, understand what is going on in your life, and then based on that you have to learn to pray effectively, such that yes, any prayer that's really important to you has to come true. Okay, so make sure that you watch this entire video till the end to get the entire scoop. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, so in order to understand whether your prayers are going to work or not, there are a few questions that I have noted down. Okay, just in case if you are thinking where I am reading from, I'm reading from here, and there are a few questions I have noted down, and you need to ask yourself those questions. Whether yes, whether your prayer is happening in those ways or not, and from that you yourself will know whether your prayers are going to fructify or not. Okay, so yes, so the first question we have here is your prayer tightly bound or conditioned? Okay, so tightly bound and conditioned, there are two different scenarios. One of the scenario is where even a tightly bound prayer is ought to fructify the way you have asked, the way you have requested God to do it. And on the other hand, if it's a tightly conditioned prayer, but still you just feel that it's just slipping away from your fingers. Okay, so most of the time, prayers, they don't fall through because you are not knowing the right way to pray. I have shared earlier in my videos what exactly you need to do, how exactly you need to pray. So do try to refer to that video. Here I'm going to clarify about why prayers, yes, how to know whether prayers will work or not. Okay, so the first question that I just told you is whether it's very tightly bound, very tightly conditioned or not. So how do you understand that? How exactly do you know that whether your prayer is tightly bound or not? Suppose you are somebody who wants $1 million. Okay, so you start praying, God, please give me $1 million, please give me $1 million. While you are praying, whether it's tightly conditioned or not, when you are praying, there has to be an immense joy when you are asking for that prayer. If there is joy, if there is happiness, then that prayer, even if it is tightly conditioned, it's going to get fructified. You are going to, yeah, you can say that God is going to answer that prayer. But if a prayer, while you are praying, you're like, means it is very tightly conditioned, and while you are praying, there is fear inside. You know it inside that that's not going to fall true, but still you are helplessly, you are like faithlessly praying. Okay, so yes, that does happen, and intuitively, a lot of times you know what's going to happen. Don't tell me that, oh, you are the tarot reader, you have intuitive power. Don't tell me that. Everybody in this world, every human in this world, they have this power of intuition, that yes, it is just beneath your skin. You will be able to feel everything that your intuition is telling you, whether you have taken my awaken the intuition power course or not, but you will still be able to figure out. Okay, so that is the thing. On the inside, if you know that it's not going to happen, then you will be like praying fearfully. You will be praying like yeah, hopelessly. You will be trying to act as if you are hopeful. Okay, so those prayers will not work. Okay, so Now you will say, okay, but I don't know how to do that. See, let me tell you, when I am teaching you this, it's not that I always pray perfectly, okay? It's not that way, but yes, lot of times when people do this, at the end of the day, you are going to know which prayer is going to be answered, okay? The next thing is your prayer selfish? Okay, are you praying selfishly? Suppose you have, your neighbor is a very bad person, or maybe that is how you are perceiving that person, and you are saying, okay, let me just make this more interesting. Your neighbor has a shop, you have a shop, both of you have a business. You are praying, God, please send more customers to me and not to that person. That prayer is definitely not going to get fruitified. Why? Because you are praying to God that you should get more customers and somebody else should not get. Your prayers should not be selfish. You're not supposed to put down other souls while you are like praying for your own appraisal. So that is not going to work. Okay, the next question we have is, your karma has been bad to others and you expect good for yourself. Okay, so some prayers where, okay, where you know your normal karma, your normal lifestyle, your normal behavior about a certain topic, about a certain area, it has been in a way like, suppose, okay, I'm not being feminist, but yes, just take this as an example. You are like, yeah, you are somebody who believes that men are always like the most powerful sex, females are the lesser powerful ones and they have to bend down to men. Or maybe if you are a woman, you know, you think that women are superior and men should bend down to you. Your actions have always been like partial towards your own sex, okay, towards people from your own gender, and towards the other gender you have always been, yes, you have always been scornful, you have always been hateful. And in that case, you know, if you are praying that, yeah, okay, let's say you believe that all the women in the world are stupid, okay, and if you are praying that your sister or your daughter, they should get the best life, they should get the perfect lifestyle, they should get the perfect husband, okay, so maybe that will not be working exactly how you want. Okay, the next the next question I have for you is, does your heart accept all humans unconditionally? Okay, so yes, you know, if you feel that some people are good, some people are bad, and then you are just praying for the people whom you feel are good, and for the people whom you feel are bad, you're just like, oh, there also you are mistaken. You know, in that case also there are very less chances that your prayers are going to work for the ones whom you consider are good. Okay, so one more very very popular one, that is, do you often pray to God? Okay, like, you know, you wish that God punishes some people, God curses, God, you blame God, you tell God that he doesn't have much wisdom because what he's doing to your enemies, the people who hate you, he's giving them a nice and happy life and he is not giving good stuff to you. Do you often complain God? Do you often blame God about his wisdom? Do you often ask God that he should affect somebody, he should curse somebody, he should make somebody's life a mess just because they messed up with you? In that case also, you know, those prayers will not work. They are just like you are just venting of your anger. Yes, those prayers don't work. Okay, even if the person who has done bad to you, okay, even if that person is really bad, those prayers will not take effect. That person will be punished for his karmas whenever the right time has come. It does not work in a way that you pray and automatically their life all of a sudden starts becoming a mess. Okay, that does not work that way. More thing is praying out of fear. You know, praying out of fear also is like divided into two different categories. Being very fearful but still having very immense faith in God, that no matter how fearful you are, God is going to handle it. You know, that is where you have immense faith despite of having fear. See, I'm not saying that you have to be devoid of fears. There is no human being in this world that does not have any fears. But despite of your fear, if you are having the faith in God, then your prayers will work. But despite of having a lot of fears, you start actually distrusting in God. You start doubting in God's existence. You think, oh, whether God is actually there or not. Hey God, what is happening? Are you really there? Why is this happening? Okay, I'm really scared. Yeah, out of fear, if you are doing that, then those prayers will not work, and I know that it's very, in very tough times, it is very difficult to trust. It is very easy to doubt the existence of God, but it's very difficult to maintain the trust and devotion that you have towards God. I'm not talking about any religion. Whichever God you believe in, that is whom we are talking about, because God is one, right? One more thing you have to remember is, are you praying hopefully or hopelessly? Hopeful prayers work, hopeless prayers don't work. Okay, next is, do you have faith in God or you doubt his existence? If you are constantly doubting God's existence, you just feel that God does not exist, you are more powerful than God, you rule your universe. Okay, there are, yes, these statements are something that just appear very, very magical, that you are the what do you say, you are the controller of your own universe. Yes, that is correct in a way, but just that you think that you are superior, you are God and everybody else is bullshit, that is not going to work. Okay, so egoistically thinking yourself of the highest grade, that will not work. But having that faith in yourself, having that confidence in yourself during tough times is going to work in your favor. Okay, so yes, so this is the video about how to know whether your prayers will work or not. You have to keep on brushing up these points from time and again in order to question yourself whether what exactly is going on inside you. Okay, so yes, that is it what I had. Try to share this video with as many people as you can so that everybody gets this information and wisdom. Okay, I'll see you again in my next video. If you have liked this video, hit the like button, stay subscribed to my channel. Okay, keep following the path of your soul's purpose, because you are born for a reason. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.